pokers has been taking off starting from Macau, the capital of gaming in Asia, and the only legal ground like in China soil. That's been since we penetrate and starting Poker King Club in Macau about 8 years ago. And the popularity has been growing. As you know, poker doesn't make a lot of money, but it's fun, exciting. Most likely now in a lot of part of the world is considered very challenging mind sports game. And that fits into the China and the China players very well. So if you look at the poker scene right now, I guess we're right now in the middle of 2017. If you look at the schedule from now until the end of the year, pretty well every week there's poker tournaments happening. It's Mr. Xi Shang Lo, and his nickname is called Super Black. In Chinese, it's called Qiu Ha. He has very calm, and he makes his spots, and then he has very good card readings. And also Taiwanese players, James, he has been hitting a lot of high rollers. I think he took down the high rollers a couple of times in Macau. Of course, Wai Yong took down 2 Triton super high rollers, and he's now playing a lot in this like strip deck poker, not much into regular hold'em. But he picked up this game like nobody. He's like no fear, making a lot of good bluffs. People think he's just like rich kid and then try to bluff his money away, but he actually have very good card sense, and then reading has a good reads on his players, and very calm inside. In the cash games right now, I think a few of my cash game Asia players like Rui Kao is really good and adopting the Chinese VIP games right now. Also, there are a lot of businessmen. I'm sure everybody heard about the strip deck poker. Some call it 6+ hold'em, which is they play exactly as a hold'em, but like without the 2, 3, 4, 5s. And this games is really put in a lot of excitement, because most of the time you will have a starting hand to play, which is the Chinese players won't get bored, won't be out of patience, because every hand they got, or every other hand at least, they will have something to play with to see the flop. Also, this will give more of a winning edge than a normal hold'em game to the Chinese or the amateur players. So it will reduce the skill and the skill levels between the amateur players and the pros. The luck factor are much higher. I think a little bit kind of like the Omaha game, which you will have more hands to play, always involved in some part of the flop that you're going to can't let go of your hand, which will create a much more exciting and bigger pot for every player to chase for. So more players coming into Macau, which at this time Macau, the strip deck poker is not a legal game in Macau yet. But in Manila, Montenegro here, and a lot of other locations, we already have this submitted and approved. So hopefully it will happen in Macau, and hopefully we will have a short deck tournament, or called 6+ hold'em, added to the Triton event. So looking forward for that. So your heart will be pumping all the time, because like you're flopping a top set, but 2 guys calling you, you're looking at, oops. We have Jungle Man, True Teller, Tom, Wai Ken, they're all playing in this game. Actually, the Chinese businessmen don't mind playing the top pros, because they know their edge wasn't that big. And their pride about beating the pros in these games make them like sleep well at night.